one thing I wasn't expecting DOGE to actually do was to provide proof that the government is surprisingly efficient. Because remember, the original plan was to cut $2 trillion from the budget. They walked that back pretty quickly when they realized they couldn't do it, and they said, no, we're going to do $1 trillion. And then Elon even today is like, we're going to cut $1 trillion. I did it. I'm retiring from this. We did $1 trillion. But when asked to show any evidence of it, they go, oh, we can only really show $100 billion in cuts. But it gets worse from there, because when you audit the cuts they said they have made, they're lying. They will say they cut $1 billion when it was actually $1 million. They'll cancel a contract that was never paid out, so there was no savings. They'll take credit for cuts that were happening under Biden and say it was part of the $1 trillion, actually $100 billion. All of it is lies. So who knows how much they've actually cut? Maximum, it's $100 billion, which is 10% of what they claimed the second time and 5% of what they claimed the first time. And it gets worse from there, because none of it matters, because the amount of deficit spending that Trump is doing outweighs what Elon's cuts have done by an order of magnitude. Tax cuts estimated to cost $1 trillion. The cuts at the IRS are going to lose $500 billion in revenue. The increasing of deportation costing billions and billions of dollars. So even if Elon did all the cuts he did, which he didn't, it still wouldn't even cover the increase in spending and the loss of revenue that Trump's economic or policies caused. So if you're a Trumple that made it this far, how are you not dying of embarrassment?